Hey guys, this is going to be another thank you video, and it's so weird that I have to make thank you videos, or that I get to make them. After I had made the Brad's End Mills video, but before I posted it, one of my YouTube subscribers, Dennis, contacted me and told me that he wanted to send me a care package with some stuff in it, which I thought was cool. Dennis subscribed to me on YouTube a while ago, and we've been keeping in pretty close contact electronically. And we've got to be pretty good pals. So he decided to send me some stuff, which was awesome. And as a way to publicly say thank you, Dennis, and also show you guys what he sent to me. So the first thing I'm going to show you is this T-nut. And some of you are going to immediately recognize this goes to a G0602 lathe. And I think he decided to package this after I showed you guys the video where I stripped the threads out of mine, but before I had actually started machining the new one. And his is already drilled and tapped 14 millimeter 1.5. So now I have a backup. Very cool. I think I'll be able to get some use out of that bad boy. The next thing is a reamer, and I've never bought a reamer, so this is my first one. And I'm not really sure about the size. It says 283 thousandths, so 2830, 7.188 millimeter, and it's a LEI number 533 high-speed steel A2. Now 283, that kind of seems like a random number to me, but I'm guessing it's probably like some sort of nominal pin size. Dennis, you'll have to tell me what you use this bad boy for. But my first reamer, and hopefully the first of many. I haven't really needed to buy any reamers, so I haven't. But I know that eventually I will. And yeah, this is a great start to a collection, I think. All right, the next thing is, well, four things. He sent me some Latrobe steel 5/16 Crusader high-speed steel tool bits, 2 of the 5/16 and 2 in the 1/4 inch. Super awesome. I've been meaning to buy some of this for a long time. I have some 1/2 inch steel, and when I bought my lathe, I thought, I should buy some high-speed steel blanks, and of course bigger is better, so I bought 1/2 inch. Well, bigger's not always better, and I've needed some smaller ones for a couple of jobs and just got by without them. So this is fantastic. I know I'm going to get some use out of these before too long. These are 1 inch square, I don't know what you call them. They're made of carbide. As soon as I picked them up, I thought, man, these must be carbide. They're really heavy. They don't have any markings on them, but they've got this cool, sharp pyramid pattern. And I had to ask Dennis what they were for, and he told me you can use them for increasing the grip on a piece of work. So for instance, you could put them between your lathe jaw, the chuck jaws, and the work to really grab onto the work firmly. I've never seen anybody use these, so if you have a video or you know of a video where these are being used, please leave me a comment below. I'd love to see some of these put to use. I just think they're cool looking, so I think they're kind of a fun addition to the toolbox. Let's see here. Okay, so the next one, we're not even halfway done yet, is a Jacobs number 7. This has a 0 to 1/4 inch capacity, just a little teeny guy, and I have been really needing a small chuck for my mill and just haven't got around to buying one. It's got some surface rust on it, but it runs like it's brand new. It just feels really smooth. And then he also sent me the Jacobs key for it. It says K30, and I'll need to pick up an Arbor. I'm pretty sure it's a JT1. The number 7's not in Jacobs catalog anymore, but that's why I'm guessing it's pretty old, but still super cool. And for scale, let me just give you an idea of what this bad boy looks like. This is the chuck that comes with the G0704, right, with the R8 Arbor. So yep, way bigger. This is next to my glass urn that I use on the lathe. Also, feels huge. And then, of course, bigger always being better. When I ordered a chuck from Tormach one day, I got their biggest one, and I mean, it's just ridiculous. I've been meaning to get some smaller ones, and also I like these Arbors because I can use them with my TTS 3/4 inch collet. And so I'm probably going to pick up a JT1 in this for this, and then I'll have a cool little teeny Jacobs chuck. Super awesome. I know I'm going to be getting a lot of use out of that bad boy. That's really cool. So moving on with more tool type tools. This is a Lufkin 1 1/4 to 2 inch what do you call these? Telescoping gauge. And I have a set of cheap, I think Schar's brand or some other import brand telescoping gauges, and they work. I've used them. They seem to be okay. This thing is just on another level. It is really smooth. I can't believe it. It just feels so much better than those cheap ones. And when I do them side by side, you can just tell how much smoother this one is. Really, really cool. And it also looks like it's pretty old, which I think is awesome. I think old tools are cool. You know, you always see like Keith Fenner. I think I always see him using Lufkin stuff. Mr. Pete. You know, seeing these professionals use old stuff, and you know they do amazing work. Yeah, it's better in my opinion. So I mean, stuff that's taken well care of, and this one has been. So yeah, really excited about that. Okay, and speaking of name brand stuff like Lufkin and Jacobs, this is the first thing that Dennis sent me a picture of, saying that I kind of had a suspicion because he sent me a picture of him holding this, and he said, "Hey, do you have one of these?" And I said, "I don't even know what it is." It's a Federal. The model is A3Q, and it's a half thousandths indicator. I think it's got a 50,000 stroke, so very tiny. Look at this compared to my Schar's indicator. This is the only indicator I've owned up until now, and I mean, it's tiny. It's so cool. He sent me a picture of this, and I thought, oh, I wonder if he's dropping hints about something. And sure enough, it also comes with this little cap. I don't know if this is if he made this or if this was original to it. It doesn't have any kind of marking on it, but I'm glad that he included it because it protects this little plunger. This is a cool little indicator. I'm really stoked about that little guy. And Federal, I see that name being used by the pros as well, so I know that's a good brand. Check this out. That says Starrett, and it is. This is a 6-inch scale. It does 64ths and 32nds on this side, 1/8 inch and 16th on this side, and it's quite a bit thicker. Let's see. Here's my. Well, of course, I throw it across the shop. Here's my little import scale that I bought on eBay, and you know, it's only 1/2 inch. It's very flimsy. Compared to the Starrett, it's just, the Starrett's in a whole other class. This is fantastic. It's brand new. It's got 0 marks. It doesn't look like it's ever been out of the case. Really, really cool. And now I own something made by Starrett, which makes me feel even cooler because I'm like, hey, I'm turning into a grown-up. And speaking of Starrett, we're down to the last thing. This is a last word indicator. See, it says so right there. Last word. Can you believe it? Check this guy out. You can tell it's old. And he says it sticks a little bit, but so far I haven't been able to tell. I haven't actually thrown it onto an indicator holder yet to test it out, but it's just so small and so awesome. I know Mr. Pete really loves his last word. This is model number 711-F, and it's got a little yellowing and a scratch in it, but I don't care. I love this kind of old bluing look to it, and the action, as far as I can tell, feels really good. I think it sticks a little bit right there, maybe. I don't know. Sometimes I think I can feel it, and sometimes I can't. But I know you can get these tuned up. There's that Long Island indicator or whatever they're called. I haven't looked into what pricing costs, but unless I notice it being an issue, then I don't care. I'm excited to have a little indicator like this. It reads in thousandths, and it's even small compared to the Federal. And here are both of them again next to this Schar's, which I think this is kind of a standard size, so it gives you an idea of how teeny these things are. So yeah, that's everything. Again, big thank you, Dennis. So awesome. Just so unexpected, and really, really, I appreciate it. Dennis doesn't really post YouTube videos, or I'd send you to his channel, but you can scroll down and leave him some comments in this video, and I'm sure he'll be checking those out. And then while you're down there, give me a shout out or whatever. If you have any questions, that's fine. Hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and we'll see you in the next video.